And a couple of more things that we can do with our vertices. So I select one vertex, shift right click and extrude. And you see what happens. It actually created 3 more polygons here, faces. We can change again values right here. We could do that with the selection of edges, of vertices as well. We could also connect components. So I selected 2 vertices here and say I want to connect components. So I can do that. Now let's make some ugly things. So we would have we could fix them. So say I used multicut in weird way. I did lots of bad things. So of course, looking at topology, this is awful. You should never do things like that. But now, if we have the situation, let's fix it. So obviously we can't have such polygons, you know, they would have to be quads, add triangles in worst case scenario, but this is not good. So let's say I don't need all of these, and if I would go to here to merge, you know, I would merge other things that I don't want to merge. I want to be more specific which points I want to get rid of. So say I don't like these 3 points, I want to have one of them, one instead of 3 of them. So shift right click, merge vertices, merge to the center. Now we have one of them. But let's say I don't even like this one and I would like to merge it with this one, but actually I like the position of this one and I don't want to merge the center. So what do? Shift right click, merge vertices, target well tool, click and drag, click and drag, click and drag. So I kind of weld with the specific vertex. So some more tools with vertices. So those are probably the most important ones. Of course, in vertices would be multicut, merge vertices, and sometimes you would use how's it called? Chamfer. Yeah, sometimes you would use chamfer. Okay, so now if we go to edges, let's have a look at edges. Again, we have shift, we have connect components, and of course I could have options and have, oh, did I selected it? Connect components. I could have 2 or 3 or 4 lines with the options here there. What else can we do? Let's try extruding our faces, our edges. And you see I have illegal polygons here as a result, so be careful unless I will fix that. And by fixing, I probably would need to do something like this. Oh, sorry. Connect components might be, let's get, rid of this one. We have a hole. No, I don't know. Maybe I would go to faces and I would, no, let's go to edges. Double click, I select the open edge, and now I would fill the hole, and this is still bad. I would try to connect these, connect components. This is so-called Z-buffer fighting. The video card doesn't know which polygon to draw, so there is, you know, they are still not planar and ugly things, so we have to connect, and now it's fixed. So this one is still bad. In many programs you would not be allowed to do this geometry, or we need to fix it in some way. So say I will multicut, do something like that. Oh, sorry. Face, delete, edge mode, double click to select edge loop, fill hole, vertices, click, click, connect components. And so on. So now we went to, yeah, we also learned fill the hole within the edge mode. What else could we do? Yeah, let's learn another type of bridge. Or did we already learn bridge? Let's do it again if we did. So I extrude and I don't move it outwards, I just make something like that and make a hole. Now I combine those meshes here. Prepare a hole here. Oh, shift. Edge mode. Double click to select all the outline of the hole. Shift double click. Shift right click. And we bridge. Cannot bridge, why? Equal number of border edges has to be there. Okay, so we don't have equal number. Then we'll have to do it kind of manually. So select 2, 2 here, no, shift and bridge. And we can do it manually in that case. Shift, shift. Oh, what did I press? Shift, shift, shift right click, bridge. And now I cannot do this plus this and this because it's not an equal amount of edges, so I double click to select all the edges, shift right click and fill the hole. And so on. Okay, so what other tools do we need to know? I think that's pretty much it. The most important ones are those.